So how would you answer this question? How many atoms are in 2 moles of CO2? Well, again, okay, this time we're not counting specific atoms. You have to count all the atoms. So you have to realize that this formula means 1 mole of molecules has how many atoms? 1 carbon, 1 mole of carbon, and 2 moles of oxygen. So it's got 3 moles of atoms. Of that 3, 1 is carbon, 1 mole is carbon, 2 moles would be oxygen. Okay, so again, you can set this up like a unit conversion problem or a proportional problem. So you say moles, what are we looking for? Atoms over moles of CO2 equals 3 moles of atoms over 1 mole of CO2 molecules. Okay, and so you multiply both sides by moles of CO2. That cancels out moles of CO2. From the left, we have moles of atoms equals moles of CO2 times 3 moles of atoms divided by 1 mole of CO2. So essentially, you're just multiplying this molecule count. You just multiply by the total subscripts of all the atoms in the molecules to get your atom count. And so multiply that by 3. You get 2.00 moles of CO2 times 3 moles of atoms over 1 mole of CO2. And mole CO2 cancels out. Okay, so you would say 2.00 times 3, that's 6.00 moles of atoms. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 sig figs here. We should have 3 significant digits in the answer. This number 3 and this number 1 are exact numbers, right? So they're numbers that you extracted from the formula, which is CO2. There's 3 atoms in 1 molecule. Those are exact counting numbers. They have an infinite number of sig figs, so your answer should depend only on the sig figs for the 2.00 here.